It's in the game.
Say hello to the Lord with my sincerest regards. Why the rising tide of troubled waters we cross into the fire and frost when the desire is lost? Is it survivor's remorse that raised higher the course? During the year of the horse, I had so much to resolve, it hung me over.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long
touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
to throw, it's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
Williams pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 39.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Daniels. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Sonny Styles. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Daniels going to give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 37 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A run straight ahead with Krosky Merritt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing now is Daniels. Rolling to his right. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Bears nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Amos. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And unfortunately, EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sonny Styles. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They will run. It's Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Cardinals nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
The first down pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pistol.
On first down, here's Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Chigakakwo from 19 yards away. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Harrison will go in motion left. On play action, Brissett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 27 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 8. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Once again, Krosky-Merritt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Shuck. This is Fant on the short completion. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the Commanders.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Flushed out right. This is Fant on the short completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sonny Styles. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 98 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting his way through contact. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Daniels. Being chased out left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10.
Here's Shuck.
27-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Daniels from the gun on third down. This pass deep for a Cockrell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Washington first down.
Now Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Commanders.
To throw is Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Williams brings it in. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Washington.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Jake Moody.
The extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
And the Commanders' first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That is intercepted. Picked off by Sonny Styles. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Now this one's setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the gun, Shuck sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Shuck. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Daniel's pass intercepted. The Saints
this is 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Play action, Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're just inside of 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Seymour still. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Barrett. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a test play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Daniels pass intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series broke everything on the line then. Now you've seen what the defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Daniels. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Daniels looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.